Hello, this is Johanna Barton from Confetti Design with another how to use your WordPress website video. In this edition, we are going to look at how to add in new images to a gallery. We're going to upload images to the media library from your hard drive and then create portfolio sections in the portfolio part of your back end, your dashboard, and then show you how to make them visible on the actual page where you want to see them. So the first step is to add images into your media library. Now the images we are popping in will come from instantly when you click on add new. So you go to media library and then add new, and it's going to give you this option here to select files or drop them. So you could actually drag them from your Finder window, or if you already have your hard drive files showing up, or you could just click on select files and it connects in. So we're going to go through to where this client has some images, and we're going to use some portrait images. Here we go, Bubs. And we're going to highlight them all and just choose. So it's very simple, and we're going to pop them in. Okay, and you can see that they are all updating here. Now, we do this first so that when we go into create a portfolio item, which is just above here, it will ask which image you want to use. And rather than then individually adding in all the images, you might as well select them all first of all and pop them in the media library so they're much easier to attach. So we'll just wait for those to load. I will go back in and delete them all because they're actually already in the library. But now we can see they're loading. So we're going to go through to the portfolio. Now, this lists, you can see that there's 8 pages, 154 items, 1 to 8 pages. So it shows all of the different images that show up in the gallery. Now, we're adding in some bubs and babes and bumps, I believe. Let's have a look. So it's babies and bumps as the category in the gallery section. Okay, portrait gallery, babes and bumps. So if we look at an existing item, you'll see once the image doesn't have a lot of content in there, it's purely just the image that we're going to use, and we're going to select which gallery it's going to show up in, and this one's going to show up in the babies and bumps. So let's go and add in a new one. I'm going to give it a name. Baby and bump. Malweight photography, and then the baby's name, Jack. We will publish that. And it's always a good idea just to publish it first, and we're going to stick it into the babies and bumps. Here we go. And then we will add in the image. So the feature image connects through to the library. So rather than then have to click open and upload the files, which you can do, that's why I generally like to just get them all in there first. And let's say that's Jack, even though it's D'Amico Sandy, and then we'll set the feature image. Now, while we're in here, I just want to point out that to get the maximum benefit of your Google ranking or your search engine optimization, it's a very good idea to name your images what they are with your business name in it. That then creates the title, so you can go in and change that, but also to put it in the alt text. So if you are going to, for instance, let's just digress slightly, if you're going to do a blog post on the latest trends in newborn photography, which could be something that a mum might want to look at, you would put that text in here and here. So you would go latest trends in, and you use the dash, newborn photography, Mel, and then the business name. So that if someone is Googling it, this image may come up. So you want that to be in the alt tag, and you want that also to be in the title. So it's a good idea to also have, you could have the name of the person in there. So the file name can be different to this, but it can be helpful to have that. And we will set that as the feature image, and we will see that that is populated there. Okay, and then we update. And we should go into the portrait page and find that that is definitely in Babies and Bumps, that is now showing up in here if we refresh this page, and it might be down the bottom. And there it is, it's come up right at the top. Okay, and there's the photo. You can see Baby and Bump, Mel Waite Photography, Jack. So that's the name of the image. You see how that shows up? So that's why it's really important to name children portrait lying on floors. That's much better description. The Colton family, you could do that. So it gives you a good idea of where those items show up in your website. So going back to the back end, that is how we add in a portfolio, a new image that shows up in your gallery using the portfolio section.